Hi everyone, this is Debono of the Fortune Teller Shop, and I'm going to do a reading about Russia's future. I'm going to use my red tarot with keywords for this one. So let's see Russia's future going forward after this war, Putin's war. Now I'm trying to focus more on Russia, not just Putin, but let's see what the cards want to talk about. I'm just going to pull out two just to start us off with. Okay, so we've got here money and balance. And we've got money and balance. So obviously there's issues with money here. We've got pentacle cards. So this is about the rich giving to the poor, or the government needing to support the lower income earners, things like that. And then we've got balancing act, ups and downs, lots of emotions. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, the lovers. Lovers is to do with partnerships with others. And they're walking away from that. So to me, this looks like, you know, there's money issues, income, and also the economy. And then it's got, you know, working with others. You know, this is about partnerships. And then we've got turning our back, or maybe they feel that everyone's turned their back on them. Let's see what else we get. And the moon is very, very murky. It's a very murky way forward. So we've got, the moon card has a path which is uncertain. So a very uncertain path. It has a dog on one side, a wolf on the other. That could be representing friends and enemies. Okay, who's our friend, who's our enemy? But it shows Russia's path forward is a bit lonely, going into the unknown. Going into the unknown with the moon. And then we've got finances, imbalance, partnerships seems to be about turning their back, you know, feeling like they've been turned away from as well, turning your back. So yeah, so it shows the path forward is very uncertain for Russia. I'm going to pull out another one just to see what else it wants to tell us. And then it shows, yeah, disappointment. So it's a bit like they've lost a lot, but they still have some that they haven't lost. Okay, so tears, disappointment, sorrow, loss. All is not lost. Emotional instability. Look on the bright side. So yeah, it does show a lot of emotional upsets, loss, money imbalances, and relationships with other countries that have turned their back on Russia. So I think the people are going to feel this very, very strongly. And there's a lot of emotional cards here. The two of Pentacles is emotional, Moon is emotional, and Lovers is emotional as well. So, and then Five of Cups is also emotional. So very moody, very emotional, lots of ups and downs. All right, I'm going to ask the Grey Gardens Gypsy Queen deck the same question about Russia. What can we expect? What can we guide? What can we hope for Russia after this war, Putin's war? Just going to take out two random cards to start us off with. Okay, so we've got here pride. Pride and change. Okay, well that to me is a bit like, there may be some pride obviously in the country. Every country's got their own version of that. And then there's change. And the chameleon is a bit like changing with the scenery. So it's almost like a bit staunch first, but then we have a bit of change with the environment. Chameleons change color. And then we have a surprise. So surprise could be something unexpected, something new. It's like a jack in the box. Okay, so it's like a jack in the box. Suddenly surprise. That could be good or bad depending on what's next. Luck. Okay, so there's some luck here. And there's still sorrow, tears and sorrow. So it's a kind of a mixed bag of good and bad, really. We've got two purple cards, which are usually the spades of negative. We've got two clover cards or clubs, and they're usually positive, and we've got one about money. So this one's of money. Again, it's the diamonds, which is wealth and money. So it's kind of like a mixed bag. We've got some good things, some positive surprises, sorrow and pride, and a mixed bag. It's very, very mixed bag. So I'm going to say that Russia's going to go through lots and lots of different mixed emotions and different mixed feelings again. So I'm going to just pull out one extra card. Let's just see. Okay, yeah, and there's something needs to stop. And as you can see, it's a skull. So possibly they're going to realize their losses in this war as well. And also the deaths of the Ukrainians as well, and possibly the destruction that's happened as a result. So it kind of has a sad vibe. Look, I'm not going to stop on a sad vibe. Let's just see what comes after the reckoning. Okay, and it seems like then, new energy comes in, a new energy of a male, young male comes in. We've got here romance and adventure, so it's a little bit like things start afresh again, and this is the first card that they got with the hearts. So it's a bit like after the sorrow, the change, the chameleon, the luck, the surprise, then slowly comes in a new, looks like a new young man. So perhaps this could be the next leader of Russia after Putin. So now I'm going to ask the Lenormand, and these are called the Art Gallery deck. So let's have a look and see what the Lenormand wants to add to the message. Okay, Lenormand, Russia, going forward. 1, 2, let's see. Lilies. Lilies can be sorrow and mourning, and tree can be new life energy. It can also be to do with roots, and it can be family tree. Okay, Lily's symbolism has got many different meanings. It can be sexual, but it can also be healing. It can also be patience. It also could be old. Usually it can be old man. It could be representing Putin in some way as well. Then we've got the tree, which is about, growing, branches growing out, tree roots are deep. We've got the clover again. Okay, so there's luck, there's new life energy. Interesting that they're all plants as well. It's a bit like regeneration. And got cross. Yep, cross is obviously sorrow, sadness, block. So as you can see, again, it's got a theme of life, and then something blocked or dead. Lily and crossed, when they come in together, that could mean sorrows, funeral, sadness, that kind of thing. Okay. And the ring. And people are still committed to their country, Russia. Okay, I'm going to do the sum total. Let's just see what we get. So we've got 30 plus 5 plus 2 plus 36 plus 25 equals 98. 9 plus 8 equals 17. Okay, and 17 is the stork. New beginning. Stork is new beginning, new energy. So new beginning, new birth, new energy, movement, change. So it does look like things after a time of sorrow and loss, sort of like rebirth and change. Okay, I'm going to ask the Neon Lights deck just to give us a little message to finish up with about Russia. Okay, let's see what we get for Russia. Come on, Russia. 1, that's 1, 2. All right, so death. Okay, so this seems to be a bit of a theme. So something has to finish, something has to die, and then comes a new energy of life and fun. So the banana would indicate fun, playful, sometimes silly, a little bit crazy, but it shows here that there's something that had to end first. I'm just going to pull an extra one. Coffee. Give me coffee and no one gets hurt. So to me, this is sort of kind of got a bit of a calm down vibe to it. So it's a bit of an odd combination, but to me it's sort of saying like something has to end and exit in order for new fun to return, and then people can live a calm life, perhaps let go of all of this horror that's happened. The other thing that this, to me, the banana and coffee is a bit like products as well. So it's almost like produce, you know, and luxury items seem to be there too. So that could also be saying, you know, maybe after a period of lack comes the fruitful, you know, luxury items will return. This is Paris Debono of the Fortune Teller Shop.